Yeah,
I
I
also
still
have
got
those
that.
waters, sparkling waters.
Oh, you got the sparkling water?
Huh?
I might have to get those.
I've been putting them in lemonade,
Okay.
and I got the lemon lime one also.
Mhm.
Okay, it looks like we are live tonight. No feedback, hopefully, no problems with that. Cause I closed out the Facebook thing, so it wouldn't be interfering with me in the feedback and all that other stuff that seems to be been the problem in the past. So why is it? Yeah, discard that. Yes, we've been. How's Father's Day for you?
Oh, it was pretty good. It was relaxing. And you know, I've got my little one and her boyfriend wanted to hook me up with some nice cubanos.
Oh, Cubanos.
Yes.
Cigarro de Cubano. Where he get Cubanos?
Well, it's not just cubanos, but it's from House to Cigar.
In Cohiba?
I don't know where it's here. Yeah, it's here in town, but I don't know if it's in Eastern or what. But it's House to Cigar. Oh, it's on High Street. Just got the word on High Street.
Dominicans on the Cohibras and the Cubano. Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy having one of these after the show.
I bet you are. I bet you are. So, summertime. We are officially in summer now. They say this
Greg
is
Smith weather.
Huh?
I said, yeah, Greg Smith's weather.
Well,
Yes,
you know, we'll see how that works.
well, at least for the past couple of days, anyway.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, last couple of days has been nice. I don't know. It's just been a weird. The year's been very. I mean, even though we're getting behind this COVID thing, there's still some kind of solemnness to me. I feel in the air. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that.
Not out of it by any.
Huh?
No, I don't think we're out of it by any, even though things are.
Well, no, I understand that either. I don't think we are either.
We still got a bit of a ways to go yet.
I mean, they keep saying we turning the corner and all that other stuff, but you know, I don't know. With people still not, there's still a group of people still not willing to vaccinate, and they got selfish reasons, and they still fail to realize it's not just about them. It's about everybody that they may come in contact with, not knowing if they have it or not, being asymptomatic. You know, with this new Delta variant, that's another thing they need to be concerned with, because we don't know if it could start another surge up and then we all be back locked up again. I don't know, man. You know, you get people always got selfish reasons for why they won't do something.
Yeah, and I don't know who wants to go, even no.
Yeah, it's I don't know. You kind of froze up there a little bit.
Yeah, so did you. So
Uh,
it, we may have to still go through some glitches here.
uh, I guess we're still in that damn retrograde shit that's affecting all the electronic mess. We just saw the sound. I don't know what the hell that was about. Um, you know, what do you think about this new? Okay, they establishing this Juneteenth as a. Now this is what I heard. Okay, and I this is from the media, and they said this when Biden signed this thing. There's a difference between a national holiday and a federal holiday. Did you know that?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Most people don't.
I would like to know the difference.
Federal holidays for federal workers, national holiday as it says.
So you're saying then, like a day like Columbus Day would be considered a national holiday and not a federal?
No, Columbus Day, everybody don't get Columbus Day off. Columbus Day is considered a federal holiday.
Okay. Okay.
Your national holidays usually are more or less your Christmas and your New Year's. Everybody was thought about Martin Luther King's birthday. That's really a federal holiday. It's not a national holiday.
Right.
See, everybody doesn't have to. Well, in reality, let's put it this way. Even Thanksgiving was supposed to be a national holiday, but what do they do? What were they doing? Having people work on Thanksgiving, opening stores at 6 o'clock in the evening, bum rushing the place. I mean, all that stuff is good in words and stuff, but what people do there's the difference. Okay. There was talk whether Juneteenth, well, look, Juneteenth was celebrated primarily as a holiday for the state of Texas, one of the racist ass states in the world.
Right. Yeah. I didn't hear about Juneteenth until like my junior, almost senior year of college, and a couple of college friends we were talking about it, and I was like, well, have you never heard of Juneteenth? I said, no. I said, where is that? What is Juneteenth? They said, well, and they were from the Galveston area, so they knew all about it. They said, yeah, we do this. We saw. I said, well, what's it all about? Then they explained what it was. And I was like, no, and Lima, no, we never heard of that.
Honestly,
but of course,
probably
most Midwesterners and Easterners hadn't heard of it.
I probably hadn't heard it probably more in the last 10 years, because they had a Juneteenth celebration over at Franklin Park back about 10 years ago, about 8 to 10 years ago, until the guy fucked up and didn't pay the vendors and all that.
Right.
He tried to have something downtown and really jacked up with that shit. Heard it back then, but it was never really explained what it meant. I just saw some people say that, well, Juneteenth was supposed to be announced for freeing the slaves. My question to everybody today, 2021, are we really free? But is this Juneteenth just a symbolic gesture? Okay. Is it any of that shit? Because at the end of the day, we can sign, everybody saying, well, how come they don't sign hate things for Black people and this and that? We got discrimination laws in this country. Don't mean people follow. Okay. You see it every day. What's his name? The one guy that did the genealogy for Blacks, Gates. What's his last name? Gates. Lewis Gates. Well, he said.
Oh, yeah, Lewis Gates.
Yeah, he said what a lot of people don't know is that I just heard this today talking about Juneteenth. He said black people, well, he said there was reparations given out for slavery. It just wasn't given to black people. It was given to the slave owners.
Right.
Okay. So in essence, what they're trying to say to you is that we already gave out reparations. We just didn't give it to you. It was given to white folks who owned the slaves. So with that being said, the reparations argument is going to be kind of mute if that's what they're going, if that's what they're using as a way of saying, well, we ain't giving no reparations out. What were your thoughts about that?
That's what they're basing it. Yeah, that's I have to say that isn't surprising that reparations were given to the masters instead of folks that really needed them. But we never really gotten that 40 acres and a mule that was promised either.
Well, not everybody did, but some people did that work. Because you got to understand, they just had a thing on there this weekend about Juneteenth. And there was was it 65? Some farmers did get those farms of their slave owners.
Yeah,
because of that was written out.
Yeah, I did see that.
So it was not equally given out as everybody wants to be, but what is equally given out to anybody, any group of people? Okay.
Well, that's even, yeah. I don't know if family members of the Jewish Holocaust got equal reparations.
Yeah, I don't think anybody even got equal reparations, because even the when the Asian people were locked up because of World War II, attack on Pearl Harbor, I don't think every Asian person got reparations on that. For one, they locked up everybody that looked Asian. They didn't give a shit if you Japanese, Chinese, Korean, whatever, because they couldn't tell the difference. I know Asian people said, I can't tell the difference between Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, or whatever. Okay. So, we need to, I think as a community, we need to reevaluate in what terms are we reparations. Reparations are going to be about creating your own reparations. We keep always talking about what somebody should do, and really it's going to be about what, as a community, as a, I always said, Columbus does not have any community. I don't care what group of people here. There's neighborhoods, there's no communities. Okay.
I would have to agree with
not, even when people talking about the Jewish, there's not really like I said, I've lived on the East Coast and everything. I can tell you the difference between communities and neighborhoods. There's not no stores even in Bexley, as we call Jewish. Where would you know there was a Jewish anything in Bexley, except for you hear people talk about it? There's no significant names or signs saying this is a Jewish community in Bexley. There's no signs or anything really saying, we got all these Mexican restaurants, but there's no community. When you go, like when I lived in LA, you knew when you was in Boyle Heights, East LA. Okay. You knew. Okay, East LA used to be a predominantly black, used to be a predominantly Mexican or Chicano neighborhood. Now it's all Central American and everything else. Well, it's just like the argument now we got going on about in the Heights. Okay, people are arguing about in the Heights because that's right over the George Washington Bridge coming out of New Jersey into it goes into part of East New York and Brooklyn and all the others. Well, their biggest problem now is that they arguing about who wasn't dark enough. Well, you know, sometimes I get like, who gives a fuck? Really, who gives? They were saying there was no Afro Latinos. First of all, I'm saying this, I'm gonna direct this to the Puerto Rican neighborhoods or Puerto Rican community.
All right.
I seen posts from them saying Boricua, okay? Boricua means three things. Taino, Spanish, conquistador, conquerors, and black. So right there is your black, okay? Now, you're not gonna get, if you're saying that we gotta get some people represented, where it's represented, whether it's physically you can see it or not is irrelevant. If you know your lineage is there. I did a video right before this, maybe about an hour ago. I said, we got to get the thing about culture is nothing that you can teach. Culture is taught. You're not born in any culture. Okay. Your bloodline does not dictate your culture. Culture is taught. I don't give a shit. Asian, Latin, whatever. You're taught most anything that man-made from religion and all these other things, they're taught. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's not a birthright. If it wasn't for your parents or whatever, you wouldn't even think about no stuff. You wouldn't even think about black or white. All that shit's taught. Okay. When we start understanding, the fuck is all that noise? I hope that's damn firecrackers, ain't no gunshots.
Fireworks being shot off?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, it's getting near that.
Yeah, I know we got a week and a half before the 4th.
Yeah.
But my point is, these are the problems. Everybody's pitting each other against my culture, this, and I'm this because I'm Boricua, or I'm, and then I just reading this other article. There was an interview between Fat Joe and the guy that was in the Heights, and they're talking about, well, Fat Joe he's not really Boricua because he wasn't born on the island. Who gives a fuck if you were born on the island or not? That don't negate that you're Puerto Rican. I wasn't born on the island of Cuba, but I got Cuban heritage. I wasn't born in Africa. I got African heritage.
Right.
I mean, those are the stupid things that people, this is where I keep always saying, it's man that divides and divides everything amongst man. I don't give a shit, is even through education, religion, all those. Bruce Lee said, yeah, somebody's shooting up. He said, under the heavens, we are all one family. And in that essence, he's right. Because we all were birthed by some woman. Okay? And we all gonna die. We all came in here butt naked and we gonna go out of this bitch the same way. Ain't nobody come in here with no knowledge of shit. And you're gonna go out that same way. And this is the thing that gets up, that's one of the things that get on my nerves about all this mess. And they wonder why, because there's always been, I wonder where the hell they shoot these all. I can hear them. I don't see nothing, but I hear it. It gets to be tiring hearing that shit and to tell Puerto Ricans that they're not Puerto Rican because they weren't born on the island, they New Yorkers. That's bullshit. You gonna tell Italians that because they're Italian, born in New York, they're not Italian? Or whatever. I mean, all that ignorant shit.
Yeah, didn't there used to be a big to-do if you were Sicilian, you were not Italian?
Well, there's still an attitude about that. They want to say the Sicilians ain't Italian. Oh, who the fuck you are? Oh, because you that little island and at the end of the boot that negates you being Italian. Well, there was a movie, Dennis Hopper was in it. It's called True Romance. And there's a scene, a scene where he talks about, he said, you know, I read a lot about history. And he said, he was telling Christopher Walken, who was a mob boss, he said, you know what, you guys will spawn. He said, well, you guys will spawn my niggas. He said, yeah, I read a lot. He said, the Moors, they were black. They ran through Sicily. They ran through Spain. They ran through all that. They ruled all that parts of Europe for 800 years. He said, you guys, Sicilians, are spawned by black folks. You have black blood running through your veins. To tell them that shit, they get mad about you. They'll get mad. But if you read history, yes, it's the same.
Yeah, that's true.
And one thing I was reading too, and I always thought this, I always felt this in my soul. Black people, when they came through the North Path, through the African North Passage, to the Caribbean, the first place that blacks would let off was Cuba. They didn't come to the mainland right off. They came to Cuba. This is why I remember there was a movie, Dizzy Gillespie. He was saying that when he went to Cuba to play, he said, this island is the one place that has kept African culture alive. Everywhere else is just kind of like want to water it down. Well, that's why you got in Africa, I mean, in Cuba, they have the region, what they want to call it black magic, but it ain't. It's called, they got what they call santeros. Santeros are priests. Santero means saints. Okay. When they brought slaves, they weren't even through all the Caribbean. They weren't allowed to practice their spirituality. I don't want to say their religion, because religion and spirituality are two different things. That's another topic I'll get into. But one of the things that they did was their spiritual idols in Catholicism, like Saint Michael and all those other ones. They hid those in there. That's why you got Igual, you got Yimaya, all these idols and stuff we hidden for them to practice their spirituality. Okay. But will they teach? No, they're not going to teach that in school. That gives an upper hand. Just like now, they don't want to teach the truth about what went on and why there's a thing, why we have this Juneteenth. They're trying to whitewash or wash it that away.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, there's a national holiday going to be about Juneteenth, but yet some states don't want to discuss why that even came to fruition. That's why it's only a federal holiday, not a national holiday. Okay. But this is the problem with media. If you listen to the media, the media is a big fucking problem, but it controls the narrative of people thinking. Right.
And black people are part of that problem also. They're in the media. You get some of them saying, well, it's a national, then they say federal. Y'all don't know the damn difference. There is a difference between federal and national. If you don't work for the federal government, the other places don't have to they don't have to have you have that as a day off. But they keep running this thing as if it's one and the same. And most people think it's one and the same. It ain't one and the same.
You educated me, because I had thought along those same lines. So
they even said this when this thing was signed, but they have not repeated it out anymore. See, we got to pay close attention to what is being said, what is being fed to us out through the media, because they're part of the problem too. I don't give a shit. CNN, Fox, MSNBC, Newsman, all the motherfuckers are the problem, because they're mandated by a certain thing that they want out in the marketplace. Yeah, it's about controlling the mindset. We can't get in here and talk about, well, so-and-so is more conservative than that one. They say that shit, but at the end of the day, they're all controlled by one group of power. All of them. I don't give a fuck which one you want. Just like I keep saying how they talk about racism. They use the term racism so interactive with prejudice and bigotry, which is the wrong connotation that should be out there. You're not going to get rid of racism until you understand that racism was not geared towards a particular color. It was a race to the new world. Let's break it down. Race. It was a race to the new world. Okay, financed through Portugal, Spain, England, Italy. It was financed. They told them to come to the new world, set up shop, and do what you need to do. But the problem was they didn't have a workforce. Mm-hmm. They brought all that nastiness that was killing off. That's why there ain't no more Tainos. Taino Indians and the Arawak tribes all were through the Caribbean and up through Florida, okay? They killed all those people off. The indigenous blacks that were here were able to withstand, and then the ones that they went back to Africa to get, they were hardy enough to withstand all the bullshit, all that nastiness that they brought over here. That's why black people were brought over here. The problem with black folks don't understand is that the race wasn't included in you to benefit from. The race wasn't only included to the people who started it in the sub-ethnic groups, non-blacks like Italians or Irish or whatever, okay? Those are the ones that were included in the race. Blacks were not included in the race. The whole ism is a system that was designed primarily to keep blacks as a sub group to not prosper, okay? My question always was, I hear all this stuff about spirituality and black spirituality versus Catholicism and all this. If you're ingrained with your spirituality, how come you were able to be told not to practice it? Because somebody had a gun on you? You warriors. If you're not willing to die and kill enough people until we're not doing this, Japanese were, Chinese were. They practice Taoism, Buddhism. Those ain't religion. Those are spiritual entities. I'm bringing this out. Y'all can say that I'm bringing down the black community, but I'm asking a question. What was it that black folks was lacking? You couldn't have been that in-depth into your spirituality. Let one group of people tell you, oh, you got to worship Catholicism, Catholic. Fuck them. You should have diced them motherfuckers right when they came over here. That's what should have been done. Even if it means to be wiped the fuck off the face of the earth. At least you take them motherfuckers with you. That's what should have been done. Okay.
Some of our ancestors did.
Yeah, not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Obviously.
Not enough to send a message to tell you, you don't come over here to fuck with everybody. Now everybody trying to get woke, but everybody don't want to do what it takes to be aware of what's going on. Everybody wants to, there's going to come a time, they're trying to stop people in the vote. The vote, to me, you're not going to change taxes, especially the way taxes are done, unless you change the tax code. And that has to be done through the Treasury, the Federal Reserve, and all those. And those are mandated by a certain group of families, okay? The tax codes, the Treasury, Federal Reserve was never set up for the working class's benefit. You think they're going to give up their damn power for you to benefit in the taxes? You can benefit in the taxes. Just don't try to take it away from them. That's all they're saying. Black folks, other people, white, underclass, if you learn the game of the taxes and quit trying to take and change the tax code, that's all you need to do. They're not going to give that shit up unless you're going to have a civil war in this country again to do that. That ain't going to change. Them fools are not going to give up no power. Okay. This is why people got to understand where we're at right now, June 2020, and this has been happening from time immemorial. And I talked about this once before. We're in the halfway mark, entering third quarter of 2021. What does that mean? That means where you work at, if you're in business, especially if where you work at, they are getting ready. We're really entering fiscal 2022, people. Because we're in the halfway mark of the year. Businesses are making decisions right this moment, whether you're going to have a job or not. The good thing that's different this year versus the prior years is that motherfuckers is quitting their job. Okay? Left and right, Newsweek. I don't know if I can find. Newsweek had an article. Let me see if I can find it. Newsweek had an article talking about that.
Yeah, I think CNN or the Washington Post has a similar article too.
Yeah,
about
Marsh.
Folks not coming back to their jobs as you would think they would.
Yeah, Washington Post, Newsweek. Let me see if I can find this damn thing.
Give me 1 second. Yeah.
Oh, is it the smoke?
No. I just wanted to get this done. No, I'm good. Okay. All right.
Trying to see if I can find it. Yeah, they said people are leaving their jobs left and right. People are sick and tired of what's been going on. COVID has woke. You talking about what COVID has woke up folks to? They woke up people to the fact, I ain't got to work for you motherfuckers like this no more. That's
Right.
what it woke up. Let me see if
Yeah, and places where some employers are having it mandatory that folks get tested. Well, folks, for whatever reason, if they're saying, hey, for medical reasons I can't get tested or what have you, well, if that's the case, then I'll go work for somebody else, or work for myself.
yeah. And they're and you know what's going on. Okay, I know I saw it.
I think you were. I thought you were on it.
Yeah, but there was an article. It's I'm trying to see. It's not saying if I quit my.
Okay.
Let me see again. I don't know. This is it. Newsweek article, business. Yeah, and they're having problems hiring folks. They said there's a high percentage of people quitting their jobs that hasn't been this kind since probably the 1960s.
Okay.
So, yeah, but this is not saying this is. Let me see business. I don't know if I can find it on here,
Okay.
but it's interesting to hear what's going on in the market. And now people are saying, man, fuck corporate America.
Well, I think, and it's just like you said, I think COVID is it, if it hasn't started a paradigm shift, it's introduced a paradigm shift. It's letting folks like you and me know, hey, you don't have to stick to the dogma of a 9 to 5 if you don't want to. It is out there for you to for you to either go in business, or if you want another job that's gonna pay better, you can exercise that right, and
Yeah.
use it to your best ability.
I can't even find it now.
Okay. Yeah, but because like I said, I saw either the Washington Post or CNN had a similar article saying that exact same thing. People are not coming back to the jobs in droves as once before.
Yeah, I know. Let me see if I can find it here. I saw the article on my news thing on my phone. But now I can't find when I want to see it, I can't find it. But
Right. That's always the way.
But they even had an article about it on MSNBC anyway.
Okay.
Just this weekend, after all the hoopla with the Juneteenth and stuff. So it's what it is. Let's just get out of here and I'll stop showing this. It is what it is. And people are tired. People are tired of the, I was over at Giant Eagle today. They're hiring over here in Bexley, but they're talking about $11 an hour. Get the fuck out of here. You can't buy 11. You can't put a down payment on $11 an hour for $11 an hour.
No.
$11 an hour for who? So that's where we're at. And when I just said COVID proved the point that we've been saying for the last, what we've been saying for the last year and what I've been saying for the last 10 years. The job is an obsolete paradigm. And the paradigm shift has happened because of this COVID and what it allowed more people to do that people weren't thinking about doing until a year ago. Either if you're even if you're working from home through another entity, it showed that all you need is an internet connection and a device and a good product and stuff to sell. Like that 28-year-old girl, she got laid off. You laid off a girl, 28 years old, that was doing all your marketing and social media stuff. You gotta be a special kind of stupid. You laid her off. Then she couldn't get a job. She went on dozens or more interviews in that part of the year. Then she said, fuck it. She got on that thing to get that $1,200 stimulus. And we said this too. She was smart enough to invest it into her own thing and generated $1 million and $1.3 million in business revenue. Okay. These are the kind of things that are going to be happening. It's not so much. Well, it could be that they don't want to give no more stimulus. They want to say people are not going back to work because of the incentive stimulus and the unemployment that's been given out. Well, yeah. And if they're taking that money and investing in it themselves, they're telling corporate America to kiss their ass. Hell yeah, I would too. I would endorse people to tell corporate America to kiss their ass. If they don't want to pay people what they worth or what they think they worth or whatever, then corporate America, businesses like that don't need to be open. They need to shut the fuck down. I'm all for that. Okay. I wouldn't go back to no damn $7 a dime job after going a year and I was making more money through unemployment or whatever. Hell no, I wouldn't go back there to work. Fuck y'all.
That's right.
Fuck all them damn places that think they supposed to. Okay. And if you're not bringing any safety measures into the job or any incentives for single moms to have daycare or that, they're gonna say fuck you too. Really. It's not worth it. People aren't going, when people wake up to the fact and understand what's more available to them out there than what they were getting before, I'm sorry. But you know, ain't nobody going back to that bullshit.
Right.
I mean, would you know, look at your daughter. Your daughter just started her own business, traditional.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
You know,
and how old your daughter? What, 22?
She'll be 24 next month.
Okay. In their 20s. That group of
just a side note, yeah, she has agreed to do a Sunday chat with us in an upcoming week. So
well, let me know. Let us know so we can market it out.
I'll let you know.
People, this is not no joke that this generation ain't going for the okie doke. They are not going for the okie doke. What's going on out here? The market has changed. As what me and Kent have been telling you forever. I'm gonna go live on my Sunset Sunday page for maybe 15 minutes. If you got any questions, and I'm gonna actually go live. See if we had any questions in there. See if we can answer any questions for you. But we've been telling you guys this forever. There are too many resources out here that you don't, even if you are working a job through somebody else, it'll be dumb for you to go get a second job. Especially if you're connected to the internet through a laptop or one of these devices. People making money. People ain't, it's leverage. People, they can't pay you enough money to do another 5 or 6 hours after doing 8 hours working for somebody else. It's crazy. It's crazy and it's foolish to do it. You know, and all it is you don't even need, you don't need to go to a bank for a loan. If you're not, you don't need to try to start for a digital business. You already got the infrastructure that's been set up. You already got the tools. All you need to do is some training and some direction that me and Kent have for you. That's what we've been always saying.
That's right.
The infrastructure is already laid out, people. Single moms are already saying, these younger ones, these millennials are saying it. It makes no sense for people, baby boomers. I'm talking to you. It makes no sense for you guys to go out there and work. I got a woman, she's a friend of mine now. She's just turned 71. She's still working a second job at Macy's. How long you gonna be able to do? You gonna work till you drop dead? I mean, it don't make sense. Ain't no fucking way. And you're not really getting that much headway to do that.
Right.
Baby boomers, wake the fuck up. Don't let your work ethic put you in an early grave because somebody tells you you have to work. Don't give me this. Yeah, give me this bullshit about what the Bible says. Those that work can't eat. Well, motherfucker, it didn't say how you work. Y'all take work as if you got to go out there and have some bitch boss breathing down your neck, micromanaging his bullshit on you because he can. And all you doing, he's giving you crumbs to barely even make it to work. Gas going up to $3.25 and shit. And you're talking about a second fucking job that won't even cover that goddamn thing. People, stop with the okie doke. Be smart. If you're gonna be truly awoke, understand where we living at there today. There's articles all on the news. Every news article is talking about more and more people are quitting their jobs because the pandemic has made them understand I ain't got to work for you. That's the switch we're going.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, if it hasn't, it should. I think COVID should have forever knocked down this notion that there is anything such as job security. I mean, that used to be, especially among us Gen Xers. Well, it's job security. Well, it's job security.
Well, not even
there has never been a thing such as job security.
Well, what I've been seeing here, they are more, not so much Gen Xers. Well, yeah, Gen Xers and baby boomers, because you were told from your Gen X mom, your baby boomer parents, that
Yep.
you need a job security, you need a skill, you need to be this. The one notion I got tired of, well, you got to be twice as good as the white guy to be doing this. Fuck that. I don't have to be twice as bullshit to nobody. I got to be who I am. I don't have to be twice as good as nobody. I got to be smarter. And that's not necessarily. Yeah, I got tired of hearing that shit. No, the fuck I don't have to be. Because obviously, if that was the case, we wouldn't have been in this shit and we caught up in the shit that we got caught up in. I ain't got to be none of that stuff. I got to look to the fact, oh, this is some bullshit. I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm not putting myself out there in an environment saying that we are more susceptible to this shit than any other ethnic group because of the jobs we work. Fuck y'all. No, it ain't worth it. You can't tell me if the Pope himself came to me and said that, I tell him go kiss my ass. Really? The Pope, you heard me. I repeat it. On this Sunday, first day of summer, Father's Day, yeah, I would tell the Pope to kiss my ass. Okay? He's trying to tell Biden he can't take communion anymore, Catholic Church, because of his stand on abortions. I follow Biden. I tell the Catholic Church and that Pope to fucking kiss my ass. Really? You know? Who are you to tell somebody like that? And you finding dead babies that y'all done fucked or had abortions down in the Vatican and stuff, and all these places and stuff, and you gonna tell somebody about that? Man, fuck you. Really? Shit. People something else. Always want to control what somebody else can and cannot do, and then turn around and do the same damn thing. This has been my problem about slavery and black folks in the stuff I see online about spirituality. I'm sorry, but you weren't too convicted in your spirituality to tell them invaders to go fuck themselves. Or you should have diced their ass when they even came in. You shouldn't even try it. The movie Shogun, was it Shogun? Richard Chamberlain? Remember that movie? I don't know why this stays in my mind.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
When the Japanese came over there the British tried to take over Japan, and one of the heads of the daimyo said, "No, the fuck you ain't." And he drew his sword and decapitated his best man. And he should have seen the eyes of Richard Chamberlain. He said, "What the fuck? Why did he do that?" He said, "It was a message to show you, we do not fear you. If I will kill my own best retainer, what do you think I'm going to do to your fucking ass?" Okay? See, that's the attitude black folks should have. Not this bullshit to me, there's no way that Eric Gardner should have been killed the way he was. There's no way that George Floyd, to me, should have been killed the way he was. If he's going to die, let the enemy of your enemy be beside you. There's no way they should have been. Black, we raised too many gentle giants in this country because we caught up in all this. Well, you got to act this way. No, fuck that. In this day and age, you got to keep everything on the swivel. Now, I see there's people looking through here. I would like to see what are your thoughts about what we're saying here, and join us over on the Sunset Sunday page. I did hear your thoughts. I'm gonna go live on there. We've been on. How long we been?
About close to an hour.
Okay. I was thinking about in a few switch over to the Facebook page, Sunset Sunday page. If anybody got any questions, criticisms, dislikes, or whatever, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Don't be these peekaboos.
Yeah, don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Why are you scared? Can't do nothing to nobody over the damn internet.
No, yeah, because I tried to come over to the internet and pop Greg upside, but I can't do it. I can't do that. But Greg would have diced me anyway, so maybe it's different.
No, I just closed the lid and you got your hand caught. See, I ain't with all that. It's stupid. This is what this platform is supposed to be about. Okay, it doesn't make any difference if you don't agree what we're saying. This is not for everybody to agree.
Right.
Okay, we're just giving you insights of what we've seen and what should have been done and why it should have been done. Everybody think because, see, now we got this stand your ground law in this town. Everybody gonna want to be walking around here like they Wyatt Earp and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You got these young motherfuckers walking around here shooting folks like it's free. Y'all gonna fuck around with the wrong person. They're gonna come to your house and kill everybody. Stop with the bullshit. Learn something. Build communities with stuff to learn to help you. Because look, they're not, like, what was it? The one guy that was on MSNBC last night, he said, you cannot talk about Black Lives Matter if you ain't even willing to get the vaccine. You can't talk to me about no Black Lives Matter in no fashion or form when you don't even want to protect your own self and your family. You can stuff that Black Lives Matter where the sun don't shine. I added that, and I had to agree with him. If Black Lives matter to you, you do everything to protect the Black lives. But there's some of y'all wanted to use, like he said, you wanted to use the Tuskegee excuse, which was the most bullshit, lame excuse. Y'all got that wrong. You don't even know what that was about. If you're using that as an excuse to say why you're not gonna get the vaccine. It was that, the Tuskegee was not, it was an experiment. But what they did with the Tuskegee with syphilis, when they found a cure, they didn't even give a cure to them. That's a total different thing than what's going on here. Get your stories straight and get educated and quit being ignorant about a lot of stuff, because ignorance will put you in an early grave also about stuff. No, ignorance ain't bliss. Ain't nothing bliss about being stupid about stuff. And we need, people need to, you can get mad at me all y'all want. Who else online, school, minister, clergy, whatever the fuck you get your info, who else is talking to you straight like this? Even if it's cutting. Who else? Nobody, I don't know nobody else online cut. Everybody else online nowadays, all the fucking gurus and shit, all they're about is selling shit. Just like today, this cat all the way from the UK. I done had 150 million people jumping on my shit about cryptocurrency. First of all, everybody, I hope those who are y'all listening, I'm not interested in y'all's cryptocurrency. For one, most of y'all doing the marketing for cryptocurrency all wrong. You come to people straight up, you don't even know them, and all you want to do is sell their cryptocurrency. This fool talking about, well, I'm a cryptocurrency trader. Well, first of all, you have to invest something to be able to trade. If you ain't invest shit, how the fuck you trading? Talking about, well, I'm not an investor, I'm a trader. Well, they kind of both. You got to invest to trade. Motherfucker, shit. See, this is what I'm talking about. Then I got some cat on there talking about, well, what is the blockchain? I said, how the hell do you invest or trade crypto and you don't know what the blockchain is? Don't come to me.
I should.
Uh-huh.
You said that with a straight face, huh?
Oh yeah. I said, don't come to me. Oh, I hope it gets out. All you fools who've been on here talking about don't come to me. Oh, I hope it gets out. That's all. I'm listening to my phone. Don't come to me on here talking about all you fools who've been talking about crypto and you don't know anything about it and the blockchain. Let me educate you what the blockchain is. Without the internet or social media, the blockchain wouldn't exist. Without the internet, social media wouldn't exist. Put it bluntly, the internet is a distribution line that social media is built on. It's just like having a freeway where you have gas stations, restaurants and stuff. They're built on that thing. You built stuff where the traffic is. Now, social media, internet was built primarily for advertisement and media and all that, in that kind of instance. That's what that's built for. The blockchain is a distribution line in the financial sector. All these cryptocurrencies that are out here would not exist without the blockchain. The blockchain is a technology. You hear them call blockchain technology, but blockchain technology is built on an existing platform called social media and the internet. So if you don't know that shit and you're trying to sell me crypto or any damn shit, you need to keep walking. I'm not going to listen to you. Most of y'all not going to quit listening to you because you come at me the wrong fucking way anyway. I'm already investing in crypto. I'm looking to invest on more lucrative thing, what I call which is called blockchain technology. You look it up, find it out. I'm not going to sit here and explain this shit to you. As a crypto trader investor, I said this to this guy today. He didn't respond. All he kept doing. See, the biggest problem in network marketing, this is why people don't like network marketing. You network marketers are taught stupid shit. I'm going to tell you straight up. You don't listen to nobody that you talk to. All you are is about your fucking agenda and selling your fucking shit. Don't nobody give a fuck what you got to sell. Your whole deal, you're fucking up the whole industry by how you do stuff. You're fucking up affiliate marketing, network marketing. All this internet marketing is getting fucked up because there's too many of y'all out here not trying to find out what if this person needs this or that. All you fucking want to do is sell your shit. And I'm going to tell you, go fuck yourself because I'm not interested, really. Because especially all you crypto motherfuckers out here, all you keep doing, it's the same damn shit all the damn time. Y'all all go to the same goddamn school of crypto marketing and y'all sound all the same. It's the same problem as network marketers. Y'all say the same damn shit. Oh, you seem to be a like-minded person. You seem to be a da-da-da. All y'all sound the same fucking same way. You have saturated the market with all the bullshit and you expect somebody to hear you or listen to you. I'm telling you, go somewhere with me. You see my profile, just go by. Yeah, I'm in network marketing. I got internet marketing. I'm doing this and that and all that. But I'm not interested in your business, especially when you come to me with that crazy mess. Stop it.
Here it is.
That's not what this is about. That's not how it works. If you don't get that, you're going to get the Bozak from me. I want this to be shared out to those people to understand that. Because I'm really kind of getting tired of y'all. This is why I don't accept a lot of friend requests. I get a whole lot of friend requests now. Not because I'm looking, not because I'm doing anything different. I'm just being me. I'm being straight. Most of y'all afraid to be there because y'all want everybody to like you online. I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I'm gonna be telling you straight up. We always said we're only looking for those that get us. And sometimes we got to get some of y'all's asses. Look, you young chicks, stop sending me about dating apps. I get all these fake tetas, fake gurus, all this fake eyelash. I don't interest me whatsoever. I'm 62 years old. I ain't wear all that dumb ass shit. I ain't interested in none of that.
Right.
I like women, but not that kind.
There you go. I only have one daughter to take care of, and that's all. That's it. Okay.
I ain't got none of that. That's why I'm not, can't celebrate Father's Day. I'm not a father. But God damn it, I am not interested in these young, pumped up butt chicks, fake tatas, look like they shit in their pants type of deal. I don't want to be bothered. Don't think about it, please. Woo! What the hell is wrong with this society today? These women, are they that damn fucking insecure? Are they really? I can't believe the stuff that I'm seeing online today. You almost got to cut some of these foods. But look, will you quit? And what I do, go in and click, get them all, click, get them all, click.
Yep.
I get friend requests or follows from all over the social media that I'm on. And not that I'm trying to do any damn thing. I'm not even chasing after nothing. I'm just marketing.
No.
Huh?
I said for me it's Instagram. I'm like, who? So and so liked your picture. So and so friend requested. Oh, I'm like, oh, never mind.
And now I don't know what's going on with my LinkedIn app. I was able to go on LinkedIn through my laptop, but the LinkedIn app is all fucked up again.
Okay.
I don't know I'm getting ready to tell LinkedIn to go suck off. And hey, what happened? I want to ask, what happened to Manny Chat? There was such a big thing with Manny Chat. Don't nobody talk about that shit no more.
No.
See, we get caught up in these trends, and some of this shit come out and it fall by the wayside. Now, they sent me this thing about automation with Instagram with ManyChat. First of all, if you don't have 50 billion followers or likes on ManyChat, you can't use the automation. So fuck that, fuck ManyChat. Fuck on both of them, okay? I don't have that, so it does me no good. There's no value for me there. And I'm not trying to do that. If you can't use them for just being on there to build that, I don't need that shit. Look, I'm not falling in line with a lot of this shit, these platforms talking about, well, you don't have 15 million. I'm reading this book called 1 Million Followers. I got this book because I like to hear the mindset of a lot of people. I'm not trying, they talked about how Justin Bieber built his audience just by doing YouTube videos. More powerful to him. Yeah, that's an easier way to get a number for Hollywood if you're trying to do that,
Yeah. Right.
Because nowadays, producers and agents don't want to talk to you unless you got a certain amount of followers. They always got some other stipulation. It's never about the talent. it's always about some old false BS somebody has to put in there to say, oh, well, we don't want to be talked to you because so-and-so has these amount of followers. Who the fuck cares about all them damn followers? You ain't friends. We don't know half of them. Why are y'all so up the butt with followers? Why is that so fucking up? If I'm like this, if all y'all ain't buying, if y'all ain't all engaging, or half of y'all can kiss my ass on that ass. I don't need all those people. I know I probably got people, oh my God, he said that. Yes, the fuck I did. Because at the end of the day, marketing is about the right people. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to chase anybody either. Think about it. Do you see Macy's, Kroger's, Publix, or any of them foods chasing you down about their business? They market. This is why I wish network marketing would throw out the word prospecting. Prospecting is a waste of fucking time in the digital age. You can have prospects, that's a different connotation. But this chasing some bitches about your business online through social media, spending all this damn time on a hamster wheel trying to convince motherfuckers about your product is better than this product, or that product is better than this, or this platform I can do. All that shit is too exhausting, too much full of shit. If I can't attract you by what I have, then I don't need to be around you. You don't need to be, we're not a good fit at all. As they say, well, I'm saying if you're a good fit. Obviously, we're not a good fit. If you can't be attracted that way, or you're offended by what I said, then you're just gonna have to be fucking offended. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's about the attraction, this way and that. We're not here for all that other shit. You know, you get tired. It's old.
Because we've been there and done that, folks.
Yeah.
Been there and done that. But
like I said,
we're going off what we. Yeah, we're going off what we know, not what we heard.
Yeah, what we know and how people are versus what is trending, as people say. Trending ain't nothing more than a glorified fad. And you know what happens with fads. Okay? We're looking for the real deal, people.
Yep.
We ain't looking for all these fake motherfuckers that walk around here talking about, well, I'm a trader, I do this and that. I really don't give a shit. Be honest with you, especially when you come to me and you come at me with that pitch all the time. All you crypto motherfuckers, and you stay the fuck away from me and my page. Mm-hmm. And I know who you are. I'm next time somebody I'll say, are you crypto? And I'm going click. It's like you get them damn telemarketer calls and they trying to sell you something. All you got to listen to Danny Dial tone. Click. Well, that's how the fuck I'm gonna treat you online. I'm gonna click. You know, and you're gonna be blank screen. I am not dealing with you no more. I'm not dealing with people like that. I'm gonna click you off. You know, and like I said, we're in summertime. We're going into the heart of summer, July. All the salsa bands and stuff are opening up to play. This group I used to go here back before COVID is going to start playing again at Arapazio, downtown that I used to go to on Tuesday, where they're starting twice a week with a live band this time. So I'm going to start going down to there. I am not here to chase motherfuckers around about nothing. I go out, have fun. Mm-hmm. If some business happens, look, this t-shirt, this is an MLSP t-shirt. How do you get this t-shirt? You have to be an L1 sometime. They send it to you. Hell, I didn't even know I was. They said, well, we got to see you because you hit L1 one time. Huh? Yeah, it's what is it? Honey Badger. That one.
The Honey Badger.
Yeah. MLSP sent me this. Okay. So what's MLSP? Well, let's talk about that on let's go over to the Sunset Sunday page and let's talk about that. Let's check us over there live. As I say, let's end this on the note. We're here every Sunday. Now this is summertime. We're going to be in the heart of summer. Hey, you know, the sun's going to start going back to the south. You won't notice it until later July. Then the time will change with this because it's based off the sun. Hint, hint. So that being said, let's get off of this platform. We got any questions? We're gonna go over to Sunset Sunday page. Go live for about 15 minutes and any questions, comments, criticism, whatever the fuck it is that you want. That's where we're gonna be at.
We'll be right there, folks.
All right. So let's get off of here. Off of here. Stop here. What I don't know, I might go on this